We're going to ask the other senators.
Guam's Attorney General Doug Moylan was left having to defend how he runs his office while trying to make a case for the $19.9 million budget he needs for the upcoming fiscal year. Moylan saying he needs to hire more but wants the right people for the job.
I can't find any on Guam other than what I've got right now, and I've got a good team of lawyers. I would rather have a few good, loyal, dedicated lawyers that want to protect this community than to keep attorneys that want to get paid and not do the work or be lazy or just want to leave the office. There's the door.
So 44% of the lawyers, this is math again, in the last 6 months have quit. Do you think it has anything to do with your management technique?
For 6 months in office, Senator, for somebody to leave in January, what management technique can you show? You showed a direction I showed a direction, toughest AG on crime. If you don't want to work, leave. If you don't want to protect our community, leave. And as a senator, we ask for your support.
Senator Tom Fisher, also an attorney, grilling the AG over his first 6 months in office.
Well, what is your accusation then? Are you saying that we're dismissing?
My accusation is you are driving that office into the ditch. You've lost 44%. That is just unsustainable. And you just lost a lawyer this week. Whether, she went for one reason or another, she's gone, and how many other lawyers will be leaving soon? Mr. Attorney General, you have said again and again and again, and you are correct. Your responsibility is to protect the people of Guam, which means that you must run an efficient, effective office, and you are not doing so.
Mr. Fisher.
44%.
Senator Fisher, how can you say that without ever being an Attorney General? How can you say that without ever having managed over 150 employees? Mr. Grant wishes to say something.
Well, you wanted the job.
I'm sorry?
You wanted the job.
And I got it. And I'm happy I'm there. And I'm going to protect this community as best I can with my team.
It appears that you are asking people to work overtime.
No,
not paying them.
No, sir.
And then allowing them something called flex time or overtime in violation of the law. Do you disagree with that?
There's no violation of the law. I disagree with how you're characterizing it. I take offense to the way you're characterizing it.
I know you're offended a lot.
Well, I'm sorry?
You're offended a lot, sir.
Well, you're making a lot of offensive statements, sir, because you apparently are making statements without the knowledge of what's going on.
Well, educate me. Are you paying?
We are.
Have you paid overtime, and have you required individuals not to or to work and not compensated them with cash?
First of all,
not flex time.
You were already advised. Yes, we have paid overtime. You were informed also that we are paying people for the time that they're spending over 40 hours. So unless you have a specific instance where somebody worked over 40 hours and wasn't paid, you need to tell us, because I'm not aware of anything in that regard.
Well, I have no intention of outing these people because they're afraid that you will fire them.
Well, why would I fire them if they're entitled to their money?
You've had a history of it.
Senator, I'm curious on how you're making blind allegations, but if anybody in my office, and this is a public forum, if anybody is owed any money, I of all people want to pay them.
Assistant Chief Prosecutor Grant Olin reassuring the senator that things are better.
We've actually done more with less, and there's evidence that our tough on crime approach is working. We're getting more wins at trial, we're getting longer sentences for criminals, and we're cracking down on catch, release, and reoffend by jailing more offenders before they're released.